Hey guys, so our gumbo has actually worked out. I have sent an image to my client. This is a continuation from the previous live, by the way, for those people who caught me in the morning while I was recording my previous live video. So, my follower, I think my subscriber, she's called Tyler, she gave us an idea that we could try out. So I was able to communicate a few things to my client, and you can see us messaging back and forth about her final order. This piece is supposed to be shipped or sent to Kenya, and I'm going to put it on the bus. So I talked to her. I was like, what do you think about this idea of incorporating sunflowers as well as leaves onto your design? And she has actually bought it. I kind of just placed some stitch markers just to give her a view of how everything will look like. You can see this. I literally record everything as I work on it. So let me play this video for you. You can see today, just a few minutes back, I placed everything. I made sure everything's to the client. And here I'm just putting some stitch markers to create that illusion of where the flowers will be placed, where the leaves will be located, and how the final piece will look like. And then I was able to send her a video. You can see this, a video of how everything is going to look like. And the client has actually bought the idea, so I have to go through with the attaching process so that I can remove the stitch markers. I'm glad I used the stitch markers because now I know exactly where everything is supposed to be placed, so that when it's on body, it makes a lot of sense. So we have that line, and I have recorded a tutorial for you guys making this vine with flowers, and I'll be dropping that tutorial on my channel. And yeah, while I was working on it, you can see that I'm uploading it and it's at 71% uploaded. So that for those people who want to give it a try and do exactly what I've done, your work will be made simpler because Sheila did it first and has actually taught you guys. So I'm going to get just short strands of yarn of the same exact color. If you happen to make this vine and you want to use it for the same exact purpose, you'll come back to this live video and you'll be able to attach each and everything. Hi. Hi, Rita. Oh, I'm actually very happy that my client bought the idea. That gives me a whole new, let me say, a new layout of the design as opposed to what I already have. So let me just start attaching everywhere with a stitch marker. So I'm going to just do this and then make maybe a triple knot. This is supposed to be a bit seamless and almost invisible. So our original design is just the bare one, but now we have flowers going on, and I think I will unravel this extra bit of it because when I do the placement, the leaves are on the corners, at the corners of the braid. So yeah, you can see this leaves room for the bust. Hello, hi Caroline. So I'm just using a darning needle to attach the vine onto the base of our braid. So I don't know whether I want the flower to be on top. I think it should be on top. I think this is fine. So I'll attach this part below and attach it to the braid here. And then make a knot to secure everything so that it doesn't fall apart. Then cut off the excess yarn. And then the flower will just come here and hide that part. So you see how the neon green color is running beneath the braid, and the braid is the one that's holding the leaves and the flowers together along the base of the braid. So that's what I'm basically doing, just adding a little detail onto our plain design. Of course, if you want the plain design, I can make it for you, but I'm always like very happy to get people that are open to trying out something new and something unique. I'm always very happy to receive such clients. Okay, you see that? So I think I should set up one of my phones to record the behind the scenes of this particular process. Hello. Hi. Okay, so I have a phone that's recording the behind the scenes footage of this process. That will help me out maybe in a reel, an Instagram reel, when I don't have content to post, something like that. So, okay. Oh, our tutorial is almost ready. It's at 95% uploaded. So within the video, I think in the description box, I will be leaving a link to this live video for those people who want to learn how to attach the vine, the flower vine, onto their design. Okay, that's done. Let me know what you guys think. Are you in love with this design? Do you think the extra addition is worth it or not? Let me know in the comment section. Do you feel like it's worth adding this little detail? Okay, so I think I'm done attaching from here all the way to this. So I'm going to attach the exact middle as well, and then I cross over to the opposite side. And you can see how neat the finishing is once I remove the stitch markers. Look how beautiful this detail looks without the stitch markers, because the stitch markers were kind of confusing. The pop of color, we were seeing red coming through, purple, yellow, maroon, and it didn't make sense at first. But after attaching everything and we remove the stitch markers, I believe we have a much better finish and something very presentable. So hi, let me see. Oh, the tutorial is actually done uploading. Oh, let me put the details, and then it will be ready to publish soon. Okay. Hello. Everyone is just saying hi. Hi. Comment where you're from so that we can know where you're from. Okay. Hi, it's so beautiful. Thank you so much, so much. Veronique Gerald. Thank you so much. Okay, I think I didn't get the stitch. I wish Tyler could come on this live because she's the one who gave us the idea of incorporating something more of nature inspired, like flowers or leaves, to really bring out that nature look. I don't know if she's on this live right now, but she caught the morning live. And I'm really grateful for her because that way it has brought to life something totally different from what we already know. So I feel like this flower is not sitting well where I want it to be, so I will use these tails again. Hi, I'm from France. Hi. Okay, let's do this, and maybe I want to attach this part and then push it to the back. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. Okay, I'm not getting the look that I want, but I think this is okay. Let me just tie a knot. I'll come back to it later on and make this proper. The flower design hasn't come out the way that I want it to be. So I think instead of this one, I'll attach the... See how the behind the scenes is? It's more of a gamble. Try and error until you find the best solution to your problem. Okay, so I think this is much better with 3 flowers down and then 2 attached at the top. Then I can go ahead and tie a knot so I don't have to come back to this point later on. I think this is okay. And then we have a flower down here. Okay, all right. You decide you. This is going to take some time. The good thing, my client has already sent her details. So the moment I'm done here, I'm going to give it to my delivery man to take it to Mash. Mash is a bus in Nairobi. It's the one that I usually use to deliver Nairobi orders. And yeah, I'll provide the details and it will be off to its owner. Please, what's the name of the needle? This is a darning needle, guys. This is a darning needle. You should get one in case you're a crochet artist. Please get one. Maybe you're a beginner. You need this in your supplies. This comes as a set. It comes in a set, I think, and whenever I buy yarn from Yarns Plus, I usually get free darning needles because they usually get lost. I don't know how many that I have, but they usually get lost. So you should have as many as possible, so that when you're looking for one, you just don't have one that got lost. Okay, we're almost through, guys. Just a few more attachments and we shall be through with our project. Look how beautiful this piece looks like. Oh my God. I wish I had padded it, but my client didn't want that. So I left that part out. Let me first attach the edge and then I'll come back to the point with the flower. So this is supposed to be at the top corner of the design, just like we have on the other side. So top corner, top corner. Okay, then I'll be attaching the last piece. Then we shall see the final image of our piece. Okay, so I'm making sure that it's not so strained, and I'm going to place it somewhere around here. All right, so I'm also making sure that the green line is under the braid or below the braid. It can show if you wish, but you can hide it just beneath so that it creates that illusion of the line is not above the braid. So it's just beneath it. And then I'm going to unravel a few stitches and get rid of this excess chain that goes beyond. Oh my God. Okay, so I'll go into that chain right there, the one on the edge, and make a chain of one, pull through, and then you can be able to weave in this tail. And I think the best thing is to weave it into the leaf, because it's the one with the same exact color as the loose end that we are trying to get rid of. So you're going to just turn your leaf to the back side and weave in this tail that we have here. And just like that, you can cut off the yarn and see what we have, guys. You can see we don't have any excess of the neon green color. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same exact thing on this side. The only difference is on this side, the stitches were worked differently. in a different direction, because this was the beginning of the project. So I'm going to just try and unravel the stitches until I get to the base. Okay. So once you get to the base, I'm going to just tighten it and then use my darning needle and weave in the excess string into the leaf. That way we are not going to have colors kind of contradicting and creating funny shades in the opposite color. Okay, so this is what we have, guys. I've been able to attach this cute chain effect or the vine effect beneath the braided rope with you guys, and this is the final look. I can't wait to share it with you on my socials, but when you do see it, please comment, like, and that's because you were part of the journey. And I'll see you in my next video. I've recorded a video of this vine, and if you would like to learn how to make it, it's going to be a tutorial on the channel so that you can give it a try and have yourselves a lovely day. Bye guys. Let me pack this order and send it off to Nairobi.